Hello Geminis, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot. We are doing a general read today, which means it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. If it's not, go and check out one of the playlists, the air sign playlist. There will be plenty of Gemini videos in there for you to check. Or you can check out any of the other playlists to see if you come up as an incoming energy, like what we're shuffling for now. That's the one, look. And yeah, you might find something in there as well. We are doing a general read, as I've already said. We are doing it on your crush, your secret crush. Maybe someone who's got a crush on you, maybe someone you've got a crush on. Doesn't really matter, either way round. We're also using the Judgment card, which came out of the All Signs overview I done on the new moon in Libra. Okay, so that's basically the core premises of where this read is coming from. Now, Judgment is suggesting that this crush may be someone from your past, maybe an old childhood friend, maybe an old colleague from a previous job, maybe just someone you've been with before, but they've never quite got over being with you, okay? Or vice versa. We got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, I think there's a willingness to cut something out with this Queen of Swords. And there's also a knowledge of needing to take action, but not actually having the courage to yet. And the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is kind of like an innocent, sweet love. Okay, like a child, like a child's crush. Well, there you go. We're doing crushes. And the Page of Cups comes out like a child's crush. It does imply that it could be new. Now, this could just be a new way. Maybe it's an old lover, but a new way of it interacting or something like that. And the way we do the energies there is going to be the energies of your person. Just there is going to be what your person would like to do, say, act, however that may pan out with the read. Just there is going to be the outcome the universe is hoping for. Okay. Underneath that card, from the bottom of the deck, we're getting overall energy. Well, it is the truth. Okay, and shall we see who we are dealing with as well? We are dealing with a 9 of clubs. Quite a bit older fire sign. This is someone who may be up to about 15 years older than you. Okay, so about them, the 10 of cups. An emotional fulfillment, emotionally complete, I'm actually going to say with that. Not so much a fulfillment, complete. They maybe, for whatever reason, maybe you thought they were too immature, okay, for you, sort of emotionally talking. And now that some time has passed, they have matured, emotionally matured, and they have completed, they have rounded themselves off emotionally. Or it could be just how you see them. Perhaps you being the younger person, you see as the fact that they are older, they are more emotionally stable. Okay. The crush. What your crush would like to talk to you about is the Knight of Wands. Now, this could be they would like to talk to you about loyalty. Okay. They might want to talk to you about if you are going to be loyal to them or something like that. Or it could be a want to rush into something because there is a passion they feel. The outcome is the 10 of Swords. Well, both of the, we've got 2 10s out. Okay, we've only got 1 ace out at the moment. These 2 10s, they indicate that there is some sort of new beginning. The more 10s you get, the bigger that new beginning is going to be. I just got to clear my throat, so just hang on for a second, please. There you go. Just a moment for you, but a little while longer for me. And so the 10 of Swords in a little bit more detail would be sort of like a bit of a, it's an ending. It's a bit of a painful ending. Perhaps, I don't know, perhaps that 10 of Cups up at the top is telling us that emotionally, they're getting over the crush. Maybe they're not crushing on you as much as they used to. And that 10 of Swords at the bottom is telling us that it's over, it's done. They realise that the Gemini fruit is just never going to be for them. Okay. So let's see what the 10 of Cups is about in a little bit more detail. Let's see your fire sign in a little bit more detail. We got the Hermit. Okay, we've got that Page of Cups come out yet again. We got the 6 of Cups. Oh. Okay. So remember, this is the energy around them. This is how you perceive the energy around them. More than they might not feel any of this. Okay. It's let's think about your job. Whatever your job may be, you've been doing it for years. Possibly, maybe some of you have only just started, but the bulk of you have probably been doing your job for years. It's like second nature to you. Or think about driving. Yeah, you jump in a car, you drive. Sometimes you even get to wherever you're going and you think, what happened? Because you can't remember the journey because it's so normal for you. Now, to someone else who can't drive, it's kind of like amazing that you can do it. For someone else who can't do your job, it's like you perform magic. Okay, so it's the perception of things. This is how you would be perceiving them. They might not necessarily actually feel quite like that. So we got the Hermit card. You feel that this person is a bit of a homebod. They stay at home. They don't go out socializing much. Maybe they have like a once a week group meeting or something like that. You see them as kind of like innocent in love. They could be the 40-year-old virgin, okay, or something like that. You see them quite innocent in love. You see them, but you also see that there could be some form of new love, a different way of loving. But maybe this person is completely out of your ordinary field of what you would pick from. The 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups are literally going hand in hand. They're coming off to me as like one energy. You feel somehow drawn, connected, belonging to this person. Even if you haven't met them, even if it's just someone you've seen, you feel like this is the person. You feel like this is the one to spend the rest of your life with. Okay, and that's probably why they're coming up as the emotional fulfillment for you. Okay, let's see what's crossing this. The 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is saying this has been building up over time. You may not have met this person and instantly felt this, but the more you see this person, the more you talk to this person, the more you interact with this person, the stronger the 6 and 2 of Cups become. The 6 of Cups, generally speaking, is like a soulmate contract or connection, reminiscing about past happy times. Now, this could be from previous lifetimes. It could be from earlier in your childhood, or it could be from any time, really. And the 2 of Cups is like a coming together of energy, also seen as a soulmate card. Okay, but this didn't happen overnight. This is built up gradually over time. Maybe this is what this Ace of Swords is about. This is awakening. It's like, I finally realized that this is the person I want to be with. Okay, so what would your person like to do or talk to you about? This Knight of Wands. They would like to talk to you about the truth. This Ace of you can't write stuff like this, can you? Really, you can't make it up, right? Oh dear. Okay, right. So right. In the terms of what they would like to talk to you about, they would like to talk to you about being faithful. Are you going to be able to stay with me? Remember, there is a big age gap between you and them. They being the older person. Yeah, you might be 30, they're like 45 to 50, something like that. Okay, so there is this, I don't know, I feel there's this like worry that maybe that's a too big of age gap. Maybe people will talk about it. Can you deal with that and all that? Are you going to be loyal to me? The reason I'm saying, are you going to be loyal to me for that Knight of Wands is because the Knight of Wands is not a particularly loyal knight. The Knight of Wands will do what it wants to do when it wants to do it. Okay, it could be charging into the middle of a battle and see something it wants off to the side of the battlefield, and just wander off to get it, talk to it, do whatever. Yeah, and forget about the battle, forget about what the king commanded it to do. It just do what it wants to do, and the battle will still be there. I just go back to it a little later, sort of thing. They want to talk to you about the truth of the matter. The Tower is, well, that'd be the Ace of Swords, by the way. The truth of the matter is the Ace of Swords. The Tower is sort of kind of like this will be life-changing. This won't be just your run-of-the-mill. It won't be that car journey you can't remember. It will be a car journey which you will remember. Okay, maybe a deer will run out in front of you and you slam on the brakes and you miss it by like mere inches or something like that. There's going to be something which is going to be like boom and really memorable about it. But they want to talk to you about how this will change your life, churn things up, make a difference. There is a fear with this Four of Pentacles, and there's a hanging on to something. They're going to talk to you about this. They're going to talk to you about what are you hanging on to? What is it about me which keeps you coming back time and time again? And then a willingness to work on it. I feel there's this element of reluctantness through their talk. Okay, but right at the end, there's a willingness to work on it. Are you going to work with me? Am I going to work with you? Will we work as a team? On the sense of what actions they may take, they may finally come off the bench and talk to you and tell you how they feel with this Knight. I passionately feel something for you. I'm going to come charging in and tell you the truth about it. I want my crush to go to the next stage. The Tower, this could just come across as this could be life-changing for you. Perhaps you've always liked this person but never thought of them as a romantic interest or something like that. And it's like wanting to, it's going to be like a sort of a life-changing moment. That's basically what the Tower means, as a life-changing moment. Now, with the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles coming out there, it's kind of telling us, but again, the actions are, you will start working on it, okay, one way or another. It might be like, they come in, they confess their love, and this could be a female, this could be a male, it doesn't really matter, okay, but they'll come in, they can confess that they've been crushing on you for the past X amount of years, and that Three of Pentacles is like, well, okay, let's take me on a date. Let's go on a date. Let's arrange a date. Okay. And we get to know each other on that more intimate, personal level. There's a fear. Again, there's going to be fear within this person. You're going to pick up on this fear, and almost like a clinging on to something is like an ideal, or wanting to hang on to, maybe it could be possibly, maybe you remind them of a lost child that from their life somehow. Okay, crossing all this is the Three of Pentacles. It's not the Three of Pentacles because that's there. It's the Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles is telling us that there has been a little bit of spying. They have done their homework. They've learned things about you, maybe places you go. Maybe, I'm not saying that they've been like stalking you, but through interaction, they've realized that there's certain places you go at certain times. Yeah, maybe you have a club that you go to, and they've cottoned on to the fact that every Wednesday they see you walking up towards the football club or something like that. Yeah, but there's also this element of wanting to come in with some sort of gesture. I would normally say peace offer, but I don't feel there's any sort of conflict between you for a peace offer to be offered. There's going to be some sort of like, it's not a gift either. It's something. It's something about them. It's I don't know, an old-fashioned gesture. Like perhaps it's like they take their hat off to greet you every time. Perhaps they give you a little bow or something like that. Something old-fashioned, and it's just in a form of a gesture, okay, and that sort of courses through this, and sort of either the way they speak or the way they act. Okay, the Ten of Swords. Okay, the outcome, something coming to an end, generally a painful end, but even though it might generally be a painful end, it is still an end. Okay, so something's coming to an end. Now, again, I'm going, it might not be as bad as all that. Excuse me. Right. Okay, so this is either what's coming to an end or what's starting after the end. Okay, maybe this Ten of Swords, the outcome is this will all happen after something comes to an end for you. Yeah, so perhaps you're already in a relationship. Yeah, you meet people all the time when you're in relationships with other people. It doesn't mean anything. You see them, you have feelings, and then they churn up inside you. You might push them down. You might say nonsense, but something comes to an end. Perhaps your current relationship finishes. Okay, or perhaps you get fired from a job. Okay, the Ten of Swords indicates a kind of like painful or traumatic ending. Okay, so perhaps you get fired from the job or something like that. Your situation changes. Something comes to an end in your life, and something changes. It's just, no matter what it is just. So if you get fired, if you're fired because, I don't know, you're not working hard enough, you can't keep up with the pace for whatever reason. Maybe you had a row with one of your colleagues and you actually started it, and so it's just that you get fired for it. That sort of thing. Perhaps you both got fired for it, I don't know. But on a relationship, again, it's just. Perhaps you were a little bit wayward. Perhaps it was just in the fact that you'd fallen out of love with each other, and you, like, if you stick in something you're not meant to be in, yeah, you start to become unbalanced because you're putting your energy into something which is not reciprocating your energy back to you. Okay, the star is all about your wishes and your dreams, and I believe these two is why I feel that this is the after the end. Okay, it was just you're going to wake up and sort of realize, yeah, it was fair enough. Yeah, I deserved it. Okay, or it was the best thing to do. It balances everything out. Then you've got your star, your dream, your hopes. And so this is like you're putting your intention out to the universe. You're manifesting. This could be the answer to your manifestation. Okay. Oh, I want someone to look after me. I want someone who treats me like the person I deserve to be treated like. That sort of thing. And in comes old Mr. Fire Sign up there. I say old because it's just they're older than you. I don't know, they're not old. But old Mr. Fire Sign comes in, and they act like a gentleman or a lady from the past. They're very courteous. They're very polite. And this is a bit old-fashioned. Okay. And this is a bit not normal for you. Okay. It's something you've always wished for, this Knight of Pentacles. It's always been there. Something I want. I can't think of his name out of Gone with the Wind. Or you want a Darcy or something like that. Okay, someone who comes in and just basically you want that sort of it's kind of like the energy is like what you always wished for from when you were young, and you keep wishing for it. And you might wish for it in various different incantations of it and changes here and there, but the core of that wish is always the same. The Knight of Pentacles is telling us that, because the Knight of Pentacles is like this surefire thing. It will happen, but it takes time to build it up, and that's basically what it's saying. It's taken time. Remember, the Seven of Pentacles we had is also a card of time. Okay, it's just the timings are getting right. They're becoming the right time, but there is this defensiveness. Okay, the Seven of Wands. And this Seven of Wands is normally like an energy of being on the hill, like defending your corner or something like that. Okay, and that's what this is. You're even though you're wishing for it, and even though the universe is trying to push it into you gradually or slowly or building up, or it's now time to push into you, yeah, you're being a little bit defensive about it. You're not going to quite believe it when it turns up. Okay. You might feel a little bit like, is this some sort of like test? Is there a camera around watching me? Because this is going to be perfectly fitting your hopes and your wishes. Okay, crossing this is the Lovers. Well, we know this is the universe's choice. This is the universe's part of my read. This is the outcome. Okay, what the universe wants. And then this is why it's a choice. Okay, because the universe wants this outcome for whatever reason. Perhaps you go on, you make children, they make children, your great grandchildren stop something from happening. Okay, stop a war, heal cancer, I don't know what it may be, but that could be because the universe works long term. Okay, we don't. We're too short-sighted to work long term. Okay, but the Lovers, it's the universe's choice, but it's also the Lovers. Okay, this is telling us this is leading to love. This is look at them on the card. This is like an old-fashioned. I've been saying it's old-fashioned all the way through. This is like an old-fashioned date. Yeah, you're holding hands. It's almost like you're saying goodbye to each other after the first night. Okay, and I don't mean that first night. I mean the first night you've had a date, and where if you're lucky, you will get a kiss on the back of your hand as they sort of bow their way out of your life for the day or for the night. Okay, so it's kind of like that. It's just this is a really old-fashioned read I'm feeling of this. Okay, so let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. What else do you want to tell my lovely Geminis? Oh, I've got to clear my throat again. I really got to give up smoking. There we go. What came flying out there? I saw a flash of green. I did see a flash of green. It's the Hermit. So let's see what the Hermit wants to tell us. So this is what else the universe wants to tell you about this. It's the Hermit. The Hermit energy was up here. This is how you sort of perceive them. A bit of a homebody, of someone who's proud of their home, someone who has built themselves a home, someone who maintains that home, someone who doesn't go out very much, someone who doesn't socialize too much. Okay. So there's the Judgment, there's the card we're doing the main whole thing from, I love it when it comes out in the media. Oh, and there's the Courage I talked about right at the beginning as well. Oh, I love it when it all ties together. It's fucking great. Okay, so there is Judgment. Judgment is this something from the past, and it's somehow linked with the home. Perhaps they're an old family friend or something like that. You've known them for a long time. They've been in and out of your life for a long time. But perhaps I don't know. Perhaps they're like your dad's best mate or something like that. It's telling us that it's linked with the home life. It's something from the past. Yeah. Okay. So something from your past home life. This advice is. The Moon card is there's a deep mystery about them. Yes, you might know them, but you don't really know them. You just know them as someone who comes round and has a cup of tea once a month or something like that. You don't really know the ins and outs of their lives. You're not even sure if they're actually with someone. That's kind of how much mystery is wrapped up in that moon there. There's the Strength, and if ironically, the Strength, what goes with strength is fear. Okay, you have to fear something to get the strength to tackle it. Okay, if you don't fear it, well, you don't need strength to tackle it. Okay, right underneath that Strength card is my other fear card. Yeah, this is like holding on to something and fearing letting go. Slightly different fear, but it's still fearing. Okay, very, I would say coincidental that it is landed there, but there's no such thing as coincidence in the universe. It's that fear. Okay. It's the fear of not knowing anything about them, okay, which has been holding you back and is requiring the strength to move forward. And if you remember, we had the Page of Pentacles crossing there, and that is one of my learning cards / spying cards. This is the other one. Okay, this is what you're getting strength to do. actually take action. Remember, we saw the Queen of Swords, that card of I need to cut something out and I know the truth, I need to act upon it. The Page of Swords. This page is a very mature page. Not normally, but in this particular read, it's a very mature page. It's a page which knows it's got to take action. It's hands-on learning. Okay, you can't get a hands-on learning unless you take action. It is that simple. It needs to learn. You're building, the advice is build the strength to move in and learn. Start to build the strength to actually engage in conversation. Actually build up some sort of friendship with this person instead of just a knowledge or acknowledgement that they're there. Okay, and move forward from that. Build up your strength to actually take action and work on the situation. That's what the universe is telling you. You're the one who's been holding this back. Yeah, there's teamwork is the dream work bit. It takes two. Okay, you can have a conversation by yourself. I'm kind of theoretically having a conversation by myself by doing this video, but I'm not. I'm getting fed emotions and things from the universe at the moment, picking up on the energy vibes and everything. So I'm just talking about what I'm feeling. But in this particular case, you can't find anything out about them unless you talk to them. You have to work on that. You have to work on that approach. You have to build the courage to actually step out of the shadow, show yourself to them and talk to them and see how it goes from there. Okay, Gemini, that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it don't, as I said at the beginning, and if you're still here from the beginning, thank you very much for watching a video what didn't resonate with you. Go and check out some of the playlists. Bound to be something in there what does resonate with you. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to support me in any way, feel free by hitting that like button or the subscribe button. Drop in a comment, let me know how this resonates with you. And well, share it out, because they are the 4 ways you can really support my channel. Now, if you want to go a step beyond that and actually throw finance at me, there is a donation. There is my membership. You can do either of them, or you can just email me and talk to me. That's fine as well. Now, my email is in the about part of my page. If you can't be bothered to look for that, it's sii78@aol.com. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and until I see you on the next video, a Liberace. Where the hell did that come from?